And we have Mr. Sheldon Dutz, if you'll come forward.
I want to speak very briefly on an agenda item on hate intimidation, which will have a second reading tonight and hopefully for passage. Hate intimidation causes severe harms to victims, but is also divisive in nature to our local communities across the state, including the city of Georgetown and in the country as a whole, harming the public beyond the individual harms to the victims. If we are to be honest with ourselves, we would all agree that legislation or lack thereof has contributed to hate at some point in our time in history, and it will take legislation to bring about the necessary change to the very same. With that being said, I would like to thank Councilwoman Tamika Obeng, who took this initiative and ran with it, who made it her very own, not in a partisan way, but in a people way for the city of Georgetown, by inviting the Municipal Association of South Carolina down to speak to council in a workshop, again, to speak from a nonpartisan way, but for a people way for the city of Georgetown. I further would like to thank Mayor Giroux and Councilmember Agner for open and honest dialogue that they had with the State Conference of the South Carolina NAACP and the County NAACP, and also Tamika Williams-Obeng worked closely with the NAACP at the state level and the local level also. Furthermore, and finally, I would like to thank council as a whole for not only having the courage, but having an open mind and willingness to act now so that the city of Georgetown could be the 20th city in the state of South Carolina to implement a new hate intimidation ordinance to protect our residents as well as visitors, to deter the commission of offenses, attempted offenses, hate intimidation behavior, and conduct based on actual or perceived intent based, but not limited to race, color, ethnicity, ancestry, national origin, cultural identity, gender or gender identity, age, religion, sexual orientation, or disability, and provide appropriate penalties in addition to the punishment of the underlying violation. My only ask today, as a concerned citizen and a political action chairperson for the South Carolina State Conference of the NAACP, is to vote unanimously to pass this ordinance and to commit to continued work to fine-tune and further harden the ordinance to ensure that all who live in or transverse the city of Georgetown to know that we value and we believe in one true principle, that together we are better, and hate has no home here in the city of Georgetown, nor the state of South Carolina. Thank you very much, and I ask that you vote unanimously for this ordinance to pass and be effective immediately. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I need a motion to approve second reading of an ordinance amending Chapter 16, Article 9 of the Code of Ordinances for the City of Georgetown by adding Section 16-167, hate-based intimidation.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Here tonight seeking approval for second reading of an ordinance amending Chapter 16, Article 9 of the Code of Ordinances for the City of Georgetown by adding Section 16-167, hate-based intimidation, and there has been no changes or modifications since first reading.
Do we have any questions? All in favor of the motion, raise your right hand. Opposed? Passed unanimously. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir.